And not much to speak of. Call it a sweep here in Cleveland. The last play got just left side, Cook. Give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation. Either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Play action. Here's Cess picks up the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions, not there for good measure.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action with Hurd. They're nearly an opening drive INT.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should get...
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. First down, here's the run with Cook. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Yeah, the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Touchdown, Browns! Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake. Carr. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The handoff, it's Eckler. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds to Colby Wadman. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This is field to take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Ekeler, they run left side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Carr. And that is taken in by Hurst. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Running on 1st down, Ekeler. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Ekeler. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Austin Ekeler. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.